and welcome to Retro Gaming Weekly's World Cup 2026. Today, in FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup, the first round match against Uruguay versus Turkey is being played. Here we go. Alright, I am playing as Turkey because I just wanted to be a little bit different. Okay, Hakan Şükür has the ball. He's probably Turkey's top scorer of this era. And I forgot which button I was using for the controller, so I passed it. That could have been the first goal of this World Cup. So why are we doing this, you're probably asking yourself. We're doing this because, well, for one thing, the World Cup is being played in the United States. And I just also couldn't think of anything else to do for Retro Gaming Weekly. So why not do a World Cup? Great save by Rome, the goalkeeper. So we have 8 first-round matches. This is going to be a 48-team single-elimination knockout tournament. I just don't have a staff in which I can just play group matches against yet. I really am just a one-man band here. But great move by Kemal. Alright, let's see if I can get a goal for Hakan Şükür. No, that didn't work. So we have 8 first-round matches, and then 8 second-round matches, because that's how we're going to deal with 48 teams in this World Cup, is by doing it this way. Great save by the Turkish goalkeeper Rustu. Fantastic. I have no idea how to pronounce any of these names except Hakan Şükür. So here we are. So why FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup, you're probably asking yourself. Well, as Korkmaz has the ball and passes it to Abdullah. Who scores? Goal for Abdullah. Turkey takes a 1-0 lead in the 18th minute. So why are we doing FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup as part of the Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup? Well, it's because FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup is the only FIFA game to feature all the members of FIFA. And as I pause for just one quick sec while I write down the score. And he scored in the 19th. So none of the other FIFA games have all the members of the of FIFA. Now, mind you, oh boy, are we gonna get a yellow here? All right, who's getting the yellow? Abdullah. And the free kick needs to be taken. Let's see if Uruguay can convert. Otero takes the ball and he shoots it wide. And so I just thought, why not play the game with all the countries in it? So that's why we're doing it this way. And trying to think. Now, some of them don't exist. I was actually really surprised to see, many of the countries in this year's World Cup are actually featured. The only two that are not are Cape Verde, and I have no idea why. But, well, who's getting red for, oh geez, who's getting the red? Abdullah. Man, what a rough day for the goal scorer, Abdullah here. So there are two teams that I couldn't get. Cape Verde, who I think was a member of FIFA at this time. I don't know why they're not included. So I replaced them with the Confederation of African Football team of Angola, just to fill the gap. They'll still play under the Cape Verde flag. And the other one is Curacao, who played under the Netherlands Antilles flag at this time in 1998 because they weren't recognized as a separate country from the rest of the Netherlands Antilles. They gained independence, I believe, in probably when I was in about high school, so like 2009, 10, in that range. And so they're just going to play under the Netherlands Antilles flag, but also go under Curacao and the all the scores and everything. Great save by Rusto as we're coming to the end of the first half. Korkmaz gets it to Sukor, who shoots it right at the goalkeeper's hands. But why did the goalkeeper let it out in his own... I don't understand. Fonseca with the ball. Oh, great sliding tackle by Alpe. Emre. Rissep passes it back to Korkmaz, who takes a shot to just get it up there. Come on. Sukor gets the ball. Rome absolutely attacks him. We're now into injury time. Oguz gets the ball to Sukor. And another shot on target is saved by the goalkeeper for Uruguay. Uruguay is really holding them off. If, Abdullah hadn't made the early score, this could still be a tied game. Rakoba has the ball. Korkmaz lets the ball go. And we're into injury time. And that's the end of the first half. Alright, with that, Uruguay is behind by 1 goal to Turkey. Alright, we have 1 goal for Turkey, 3 shots on goal, 3 attempts on goal, 2 fouls thanks to Abdullah. 24% in their own zone. It's been 48% in the middle, and Turkey's been really good in Uruguay's section. Alright, it's still a close match. Let's see what happens in the next round, or in the next half. There we go. Alright, starting the second half. Sukor has the ball. He's going to pass it to Recep. And a pass to Oguz. Passes it on to Poirier from Uruguay. And with a nice little turnover. Fonseca has the ball. And it goes wide for goal kick. So far, so good. Alright. Coming up next in the Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup, Democratic Republic of the Congo faces off against Ivory Coast. Alright, Rustu gets the ball downfield. Poirier. Come on, Latin. Yeah, sometimes this capture makes the game slow down a little bit. It just is what it is. There's not really much I can do about it. This was one of my favorite games to play in high school and college. You know, I had FIFA 11 for the PlayStation 2. I got that my senior year of high school, and I just wanted something a little bit different. Hakan Şükür has the ball and puts it in the net. Şükür scores in the 55th minute of the match, and Turkey goes up 2-0. Let's watch this replay. Great pass. Here we go. And in. Alright, this World Cup's already been exciting. Let's see how this goes. Another ball to Şükür, who passes it over to Kamaleddin. Passes it back to Şükür, who is one of the architects of Galatasaray's 2000 UEFA Cup triumph, but has since been prevented, and he scores again in the 61st minute to put Turkey up 3-0. It looks like it's got to be Turkey's day. Let's watch this replay. Oh, he traps the ball, gets it to his foot, puts it away. 63rd minute. This game's probably over. Uruguay makes a substitution. They're bringing on Mendes for Soloway, however you pronounce that, and we're on. All right. Nice little scoop pass to Oguz, who passes it up the field. All right, let's see where we're at. Alpe passes the ball over the head of the Uruguay player. Sanguinetti gets the ball, passes it to Recoba, but it gets stolen by Recep at midfield. Salil with a beautiful sliding tackle. Kamaleddin. Let's see if Şükür can get a hat trick. As I was saying, Şükür was the architect, and he gets a goal! Hat trick for Hakan Şükür. As I was saying, he was the architect of Galatasaray's 2000 UEFA Cup triumph, but due to believing in a different political party in Turkey, he has since been labeled an outcast and has had to fled to the United States, where he runs a small bakery, and Galatasaray have basically erased him from their club history. Real shame that, as, I mean, seriously, 3 goals in this World Cup so far? This is pretty good. Recep has the ball, passes it up to Şükür. A 4th goal for Hakan Şükür, the 77th minute. This game is now 5-0 Turkey, and it looks like Uruguay is going to have a quick trip home. It's a shame Abdullah will have to miss the next match, but these things happen. Recoba has the ball, and it's to the Turkish goalkeeper, who's going to just toss it out of the penalty area. Get it up to Recep, who's going to pass it to Şükür, and take a shot, which is just wide of the net. It could have been a goal from midfield for a 5th goal for Hakan Şükür. This game's unbelievable, folks. This is really, I can't believe how this has gone. If you like this and you want to see more World Cup action, please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. And hit that notification bell because we're going to be playing 8 matches this week. 4 on Wednesday, 4 on Thursday. And, yeah. Coming up next, as I stated, it is Democratic Republic of Congo versus the Ivory Coast, which should be a really exciting match. If you know anything about the football team of the Ivory Coast, they're fantastic. They're fun to watch. They just make football exciting. This is a really good match. No need to get a late penalty. Uruguay has 5 shots on target, but honestly, Turkey's just been dominating this match thanks to the quick teamwork of Hakan Şükür. A late goal for Rasoba in the 90th minute, but it's way too late to do anything about it. Uruguay is going to go home after this. Probably have to think about what they've done. Just a textbook goal. Goalkeeper totally flubbed getting the ball out of his zone. Alright, let's see if Recep can score. And Şükür gets a 5th goal at injury time to just rub it in. 6-1 Turkey. There can't be too much time left. There's definitely not enough time left for Uruguay to, and it's over. It's 6-1 Turkey. Turkey moves on to the second round. Man of the match definitely was Hakan Şükür. 6 goals for Turkey, 5 goals by Hakan Şükür, 11 attempts on goal, 10 shots on target, 2 fouls, and this match is done. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack Coburn. You have been watching the Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup 2026. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for to be notified of our next World Cup match. And we'll see you in a little bit. Have a good one. Bye-bye. This has been a presentation of Alsatian Productions. Peace!